Alright, so I see every other creator doing it, so I'm gonna do it, but this time I'm gonna do it as a full length video. Today, what I'm doing, I am actually gonna do a review over Chapter 6 season, just the Chapter 6 seasons. I got it from the YouTuber, I already edited his name in it, but this is the Chapter 6 review. Um, I didn't have that many clips, so just bear with me, but enjoy. So, with season 1 of chapter 6, I got to say it was actually a pretty good start to I would say a pretty okay chapter thus far. And I will get into the nitty gritty when later seasons come up and about. But when it comes up with chapter 6, season 1, it was actually a really fun start. It was a fresh every start to a chapter is always fresh, refreshing, and new in a way. With the gameplay of this, I got to say it was really fun. From excuse me, from the weapons to the movement to the skins to the map to the bosses to the medallions to pretty much everything in a way. It just felt really fun to play. Uh, And this season was heavily beamed with the fact of Godzilla and Hatsune Miku being pretty much coincided with each other within like a same time frame, which, amazing stuff came from that era. Hell, it made Hatsune Miku, well, it didn't make Hatsune Miku just popular again, but it gave her this boost in popularity that to this day has not stopped, and I think it would not stop at all. But also with the collabs we got this season, I it was pretty good. Like I said, my memory's kind of a bit vague on this season, so just bear with me. I'm not writing a script or nothing. I'm going off of my own enjoyment and my own enjoyment and memory off of this, as it was pretty fun. Um, well, let's start off with the movement. Like the swords and the void mask were like the two greatest pairing. It was better than PB and J or butter and toast or pancakes and syrup. That's how good they were. The swords was annoying to fight against, but it was really good movement, as the mask was just perfect. Perfect, even to its minute detail. Mainly also for the fact that you could just teleport like halfway across the map if you wanted to, or like the full extent of its mask and ability. But it was really fun, and it didn't feel as much. It didn't feel like everything was on top of each other, like dogpiled on top of each other, until like the next season. But it really felt like I don't know, like this mode. I mean, this season, in my eyes, felt flourish. It had flaws, yes. Which will I get into them? No, but it felt. It didn't feel like one thing was more overpowered than the other thing. As when it comes to other seasons, that wouldn't be the case. Um, but this season just felt like, hey, you could you know, you could win a match with just any weapon. Well, any game could do that, but like this one, you felt like every weapon was good, no matter the mythics or just the base rarity system of it. It felt really, 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 really good to play. The medallions were really nice. I think one of them gave you infinite sprint and invisibility, and I don't remember what the other one gave you. like at all. I don't really think anybody got that medallion. I think that one may have marked people. I don't I don't remember at all. And this is also the map. I think the season where the Hollow Twister also got introduced. Where if you haven't used the Hollow Twister at all this season, it is fucking amazing. The shotgun right there. I can't remember the name. I always just pick it up. But that one's also a really great shotgun, and I've seen a lot of people just dog shit on it, which I'm like, it's not. It's actually really good. And I also like the Japanese aesthetic that this map was going for, from both map and from both map and battle pass wise. As I thought it was a really cool battle, not really cool, but really good battle pass, as you not just other than Godzilla, but like each skin actually felt like it matched the aesthetic. Even fucking Baymax matched the goddamn aesthetic with a whole samurai outfit, and I thought was actually really cool. Um, like I said, even though now all these battle passes are not going to be exclusive heading forward, so you just wait like 2 years, it'll come out. But it really felt like this season just felt like, hey, it can't get any better than this, if that makes sense. Like it genuinely felt like if they want to top this, they actually have to put more effort into it. Don't mind the shitty gameplay of mine. I don't remember if I was tired or not. I'm always tired. It doesn't even fucking matter. Um, but uh, the big flaws I could always say with the battle passes, I would say ever since Chapter 5 Season 1, was they add a new thing and then the next season it's never there. Oh my god, I am so sorry for the second burp. Like when it came to Chapter 5, you had the cars and it was only added in one battle pass and it was never ever added again, which really sucks, as every season could have had a car at least in it, or like the shoes was added literally the season before this, just to not any add any of them for chapter 6's season 1's battle pass. I felt like they could have added some aesthetic Japanese aesthetic ones, but that's that. uh the battle pass was really good. I definitely got to say that. If you played during the time, you know how good the Battle Pass was, as it was like one of my favorite times to play with this Battle Pass. As I don't know, if I'm really excited on the Battle Pass, I'm good. And it was like one of the last times actually, uh, I knew that me and all my friends were like, "Ooh, this Battle Pass, we gotta get this Battle Pass," and also Hatsune Miku. So when season 2 came out, this is where I feel like a good amount of problems happen. Um, from not just gun selections, but just gameplay wise. As instead of feeling like look at that glitch. Where the fuck did I get hit from? Where did I get hit from? There's no way he killed me. I always wanted to talk about that. Anywho, no, but when it comes to this game, it felt like you only had like one main weapon to use, and that was actually the baseball bat. And it didn't matter what match you was in; it just felt like the baseball bat was your clutch. It didn't matter how good you was with any weapon. And then when the exotics came out from not just Midas Drum Gun getting re-released, but like the Rift Launcher and the Lawless Explosive Rocket Launcher and the um, Uh, what's another Lawless? Wasn't the Hollow Twister also had one? And the Hollow Twister is just too fucking good. And then even the fucking Trinity rifle came out that time. You was just overpowered in a, like in a sense. Um if you did not have them, you was gonna lose. Like even the fucking Baron pistol, in also the boons. I forgot to mention that with last season when the boons came out. The boons are actually a really good thing. I feel like those are a step up from augments. But like even with the booms, like this one, it was your first shot is always an explosive shot. So AR snipers, whatever, whatever. But it just felt like the baseball bat was a must need. This clip doesn't have the baseball bat, as I probably didn't find one that whole match, or I did, I don't remember. But that's where like the problem to me started when it comes to these later seasons, if that makes any remote sense. Um, but as a retrospective of it, I gotta say it was at least really good, in my opinion. The battle pass was really a solid battle pass. The only skin I didn't like was the uh whatever the fucking wolf dude is. I don't remember his name, but like the battle pass was good. Hell, we got even fucking Sub Zero from Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat also came in with that season. Which I cannot lie, I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan, so when I saw Sub Zero, I was like, oh yeah, easy buy. Um, what collabs do we have at this time? I gotta shit. Other than Sub Zero, I don't think we had many collabs. I don't remember. Like I don't. Hell, I barely remember the festival season from this season. Was it Sabrina Carpenter? No, was it? I don't remember. Anywho, but not just that, we got like funny skins, like this fucking pickle. I thought that was the best fucking skin ever. And also like the mythics, well, not really mythics, but the fucking, the mythics to Sub Zero and Scorpion. I thought those were really cool. Like the Sub Zero one was awesome. The Scorpion one was well done also. Um, there isn't really much I got to say with this season, like genuinely. The map changes were cool. It didn't do too much different. Gold was like a big thing, and they also had fucking Bitcoin in here. Um, it was actually really easy to get gold this season, I think. But uh, other than that, there wasn't really much, I think. So I'm gonna keep this one really short and sweet, as I really didn't play much of this season, like genuinely. And this I will definitely tell you, coming from a really big Star Wars fan, I really think this was the worst fucking season ever. This many season, I don't think it should have been. This should have just waited till the end of the fucking year, in my opinion. One, they switch out all the weapons for this whole thing. And like it did drop around my birthday, which was cool. Like my friend got me Mace Windu. That was so fucking awesome. But that was like the best part of the season. And like even the fucking Star Wars shit is still on the map with the bases, with the not bases but the POIs, which makes no fucking sense. Um, only cool collab was really just Star Wars itself, and we also got Knight Rider, as you can see in these clips. That's about it. In my opinion, this season was dog shit. It was so bad that I actually didn't buy the battle pass. Now with the release of season 3, this is where I felt that it took a good step in a right direction instead of it being in a wrong direction. Um, one, The superhero system right here, I thought was actually an amazing addition to this battle pass. Not to the battle pass, but to just battle royale, where you build up your rank, you get these drops, and you get more loot, and it will be better or worse, whatever. The movement was really fun. The fucking boom gauntlets I thought was amazing. I'm really glad they kept the Sentinel shotgun. I forgot the name of it earlier when speaking of season one, but we won't talk about that. But like it was really, 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 really fun. This DMR was a really good long range weapon as it had really good damage, and also it just like it was actually really good. So like you could always take an SMG, but have that as like your sniper. As I don't think it had a sniper this season. Um, in my opinion, this took away that clutch feeling that season two had, where season two you just needed a baseball bat or the exotics, and that was it. Mainly like the Rift Launcher exotic, because that was like the best movement no matter what, because it was infinite ammo. But this felt good. I think even the I could be mistaken, but like the med mist, the gas thing came this season, and it was really good. But the best addition was Blitz. As for the people who just need a quick game, like just to get a quick warm up or whatever, Blitz is like the best thing ever. And it also came back to Apple and iPhone, iPads, those devices around that same time. But like I said, I thought Blitz was like just a great addition to the game as Reload came with Chapter 5, I think. Yeah. So just for Chapter 6 to actually add this, it was really fun. At first I didn't play it, and then I started to play it and I was like, "Holy shit, this is like amazing." And just getting to play with like friends was really fun. Solo is also really fun. Like I said, it's a really great warm up in my opinion. Uh and also like also Battle Royale did not feel like it was just like neglected to just Blitz and then Battle Royale was just by itself. Battle Royale actually felt really, really good too at the same time. Like I actually played a lot more Battle Royale. Like I'll get more into that next with the topic of the next season. But this felt really, really fun. And with Blitz, you spawn in, you get a random medallion, you kill a bunch of bots because there's not one match you can go without playing against some bots. In my opinion, like this whole thing is just bot filled. Yeah, but like I said, and the battle pass to this season was okay. I'll say. You got Superman for the second time in a battle pass, which isn't the first time uh, one person was featured in two separate battle passes, nor would it probably be the ever last. But like you got two Superman styles, you got his comic book, and then you also got his 2025 movie, which that movie is really good. You gotta go watch it. Um, and you also got Robin, but not Dick Grayson. And then like I don't remember any other skin from that battle pass other than those two. But like the weapons were really fun. I also like Robin's grappler. You got to also play as Superman, where for like the whole season it was like you're just playing again. You can play like I think Star Wars had the not the Super Star Destroyer. Star Wars had the Star Destroyer. Season two, I don't think season two had one. If it did, I might be, forgetting. Season one had Godzilla. Season three had Superman, and then season four would have Megazord. Um, this is where also OG at the time also just felt like it was being very, very consistent when with the season OGs. that like that mode actually felt really really good. It didn't feel like how it is with the latest seasons, in my opinion. Um, Festival had Bruno Mars, which, in my opinion, his season's kind of forgettable, but at the same time, it was also not a bad season. Uh, I don't think Sabrina Carpenter was. I think the Sabrina Carpenter event came out around this time. I think. I don't. I don't remember. I think it was like the end of the Sabrina Carpenter event and then Bruno Mars. But whatever. Anywho, Festival has died a lot. But no, Blitz came out. It's still fun to this day, but it was fun then. Um, then we got to the event. I think this was like the first event um since that Star Wars one, and I forgot all about the Star Wars event, which was kind of funny. Um, and if you didn't watch the event, I'm gonna have it played out here, so at least I have a way of posting it because I forgot to post it for like a couple months. I think it was like 3.5 months, maybe. I don't remember. I can't tell you. Um, what else is interesting about this season? Oh yeah, the fuck ass Ravenclaws. I can go this whole time talking about how much I fucking hate them. Like when I mean hate is like a strong word, and I fucking hate them. In Battle Royale, creative doesn't fucking matter. The Ravenclaws are the worst item in my fucking opinion. And you might be like, if you don't know what the Ravenclaws are, good. If you do know, then you know. But it's like this fucking thing where it shoots out a bunch of raven birds or whatever, and god fucking damn it, I really hate it. Mainly in creative as when I usually just play to warm up, I like going in this one map called Red versus Blue, and it just and like I already made a video on Red versus Blue, but like there's people who just use and only use just fucking Ravenclaws, the lawless rocket launcher, airstrikes. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Like I said, I can go all day talking about how I fucking hate the Ravenclaws. Like it's that fucking bad. Like I said, if you ever want to get pissed off at Fortnite at any point in time, go into simple red versus blue. There's going to be at least one or five people using the Ravenclaws, and there's like a 99% chance that you're not escaping it at all, as they would just spam it. Or you would at least get that 0.1% chance where they're just spamming rocket launchers the whole time. Actually, 50% chance they're going to spam rocket launchers the whole time. The other 50's 49.9% is actually the Ravenclaws, and then like actually 49% Ravenclaws, and then 1% airstrikes. As no matter what, every game you're gonna find at least 1% of each. There's like very a low chance that you would not get a match that doesn't have Ravenclaws or whatever. I think at this point in the event, I had to go home, check on my puppy as he was chewing on shit, and like I was like, oh, and luckily I got it in time because he was chewing on cardboard and like I'm not a bad owner. This dog just likes chewing on fucking anything he can sniff. Like the other day, um, my dad was making shit and he had an ice cream sandwich in his hand. It was like mainly, it was like so little bit of it left, and my dad had it away from our puppy, like high up above him because our dog likes to jump. And My dog decided to jump a little higher than usual, and he ate the chocolate out of my dad's hand, which was kind of funny in the moment because we were like, "How the fuck?" But he was fine, so you know, good to him. Uh, yeah, this whole time I'm just gonna be talking throughout the season 3 video, portion of it, as season 1, 2, and 3, other than the many fuck ass season, was actually pretty like consistent with each other in a way, not story wise, but gameplay wise. It didn't feel like one shied away and took away from what the previous season did. So I got to give it its credit with these three chapters. I mean, not three chapters, three seasons. Um, to go a little more on that Marvel, Star Wars season. Shit, I'm forgetting which collab seasons. Yeah, those Ravenclaw. Fucking hate them. But no, to go a little bit more on the Star Wars season. Taking away all the guns and just it being a month of Star Wars weapons. I think it was supposed to be a week at one point, and then it went straight to a month. And that is where I think it really drives the community away from that season. Um, and like I said, I'm a real big Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars so much, and I don't care how shitty it is with the new movies, like and like new projects. I will still be a sucker and watch them, and whatever. But like the whole season, like the battle pass was pretty good for the most part. The only good crossover skin was the Eevee skin. Poe Dameron, I don't know why the fuck they were like, oh, let's add him. Like, I don't know, they should have added somebody else. Like a young Obi-Wan or, fuck it, at that point, at C-3PO. But that fucking Wookiee skin is what really took me away. Oh my god, that's ugly. That fuck ass old Wookiee skin. Um, Palpatine was really funny and stuff. And then Grievous was a cool secret skin, which really isn't secrets no more, but I always call it a secret skin. But I don't know, like I felt like that each POI should have been erased already by now. From Tatooine's to the First Order base to the Rebels base or Resistance, whatever the fuck it is. I felt like those should have been gone after that, but it still hasn't even to this very season. Um, let's see. What could I talk about season 3? I don't know. The OG battle passes were actually pretty good this past that season. Season 4 was really cool. Um, I think season 3 was also in it. I don't remember. Um, yeah, I genuinely just don't know. To be honest, I'm just blabbering and yapping at this point. Um, I think Chapter 5, Season 3 is like the best season out of the chapter. The guns were really good. Like the Hyperburst pistol was really fucking good. The Spiral Rifle was a really good long range weapon where it actually could replace the DMR. The Kill Switch revolvers were really cool to jump in the Omni movement style of it. I didn't really care for Krypton's shit. Um, Trying to think of like what else was like big in this season. The medallions were actually really cool. I think the Diego's medallion gave you a shield, and then I don't know what the other medallion gave you. And I even forgot to talk about the medallions in season two's. I think season two gave you pretty much the speed boost, but it was actually limited instead of unlimited. And Scorpions, uh I don't remember what Scorpions did actually. Um in the Star Wars one, I can't remember the other one. I don't think there was only one, I think, that season. If not, there was two. All I know is I know Captain Phasma's didn't overheat your weapons. I don't know. The medallions felt useless by this point. You could actually like go a whole match without needing a single medallion. Other than I think Diego's was actually really good because of the fact that it was you got shield from it. That's like the only thing I could really think of. Mm. And I did like those chests, like the one I just opened there, that you could get like items from. Like it really, really, I thought that was really cool. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I just blabbered on about this whole fucking season. Like, damn. Uh, let's move on to the next. So, so I don't keep wasting your guys' time. It's already like 30 minutes into this, and I gotta edit all this. So, yeah. Okay, and now we're on the topic of current season at the time of recording, which is chapter 6. I was about to say chapter 5. Chapter 6, season 4. Oh man, it wouldn't be this video without me burping, right, guys? Um, so to say the least, this is a really good season for the most part. If you take away all the stuff that has happened, like just strip it away and it's just bare bones of Battle Royale, it's a really good season. But with all the updates that have happened, for good or for worse, in my opinion, it just threw this season like in a spiral, if that could make any type of sense. When at the beginning of the season you have medallions and exotics and mythics, and I think also the bunker was there at the time, and you also have your um rank system and yada yada yada. And then about a week and a half to 2 weeks later, most of the all the medallions are nerfed, and then the spawns of most of the new weapons and returning stuff like the shockwave launcher is gone. And then even with Fortnite OG, both season 5 and 6 not having a proper with not just stories consistency, but also a proper advertisement for both of them. Like season 5 at least had a trailer, but uh just the basic key art, as season 6 didn't even have none of that. So OG season got just thrown in the dumps in a way. Same with Festival and fucking Rocket Racing, and also Lego. Like all these modes have been just left to the side because of Blitz, and also like now the Lulu and like stuff like that. But main battle royale, like I said, when you take away the stuff that has been in the game for the last year, I think that's is what makes your game like just done for. As within I think a month, if not a month and a half into the season, they took away medallions, and then they took away bugs, and then they took away bosses, and then they took away the rank system, and then they took away the exotics for the most part, and then like excuse me, pretty much they just went back to Fortnite pre Chapter 5, like no medallions, and stuff, and then pre season 3 of this same chapter with no rank system. So it was like, why introduce it and bring it in if at that point of this season you're gonna keep it in just to then take it out mid-season? They should have took it out at the beginning of the season or when The Simpsons comes out. Fortnite has pretty much with this season been in a, I'll say, a rush. It feels like that one SpongeBob meme where SpongeBob head is just his little selves running around a giant fire in an office and stuff. Because that's what this season feels like. Not saying it's a bad season, because I do think that Fortnite Mares saved it. Um, One, not just uh, not just with map changes. Like the map changes are really good and stuff, but the collabs saved this season by a long shot. There's no fucking doubt. Oh, and a quick side note, as you'll see here, the bot's aim assist for majority of matches you could play when there's a bot in there is through the fucking roof. Cause you see, shoots at her, shoots at me down, and then just doesn't shoot at all. The aim assist is so strong that they ran all the way to me. It's fucking crazy, and it was just mainly this season alone, because I had never dealt with that thing with the aim assist on the bots like that this previous seasons. Um, but back to Fortnite mirrors. I do believe if it wasn't for the fact of Fortnite Mayor's collabs and how successful it is, I don't think that it would have. This season would have been good. This season would have been dog shit if it wasn't for that. Because the Battle Pass is okay, cool. We got Power Rangers, but that's not going to sustain a whole season like how season one was with Godzilla and Hatsune Miku, or um, season two with Midas and then Mortal Kombat, or hell, even season three with just Superman. Like Power Rangers are really, I enjoy Power Rangers, but I don't think they're as strong enough to hold on to that season for the entirety, as let alone it just held on for like a month and then no one really mattered. Because one, the Daft Punk event happened and that blew up for like a week and then just died down, and I haven't heard nothing about it since. Um, but I really liked it. I really thought this was really cool. Even as a creative experience, I was like, this just blew me away. Oh man, I am really sorry for burping so much. But but yeah, Fortnite Mares definitely saved it. Like I said, with the collabs of Scooby Doo, Jason, Ghostface, Art the Clown, Wednesday Adams, Huggy Wuggy, Repo, Doja Cat. I might be missing something. And then you have like also Dumb Ways to Die at the time I'm recording this. I think it was today is October 23rd because I'm doing this like fucking 5 in the morning. Yeah. Uh, fucking Dumb Ways to Die. God, I can't fucking speak right now. I can't wait to be done. I'm about to go to sleep after this. But so many good collabs, and then even with the original skins are really good this season. It truly saved Fortnite's Battle Royale, but like just this season alone. But now on a little conspiracy note, well, a game theory, if that could make any good sense. Um, I feel like Doja Cat would was the festival headliner this season, as when you look at past festival stuff, there's one music track of the headliner's song in the past, and then like I said, it's just the two edit styles for them. One at the beginning, one at the end, unless it was like the Metallica where it was actually all four of them, or like uh the Gorillas where both edit styles was actually tied to the character. But I feel like Doja Cat would have been it because her songs in the festival pass, which if they already had planned for however long that it wasn't going to be a headliner, then I then it makes no sense why her song's in a festival pass. Or if that's the case, she should have been then that song would have been in just Battle item shop. But I feel like because I think what it was that they probably had her as it, And then they realize, oh wait, your skin is matching up to our Halloween theme. Let's just put both of your skins in your item shop, so more people will buy that because. And I said this to a friend. I said most people bought the noodle and 2D bundle than they did really the festival pass. Like just buying the festival pass, not counting crew pass subscriptions, because how well those two sold. I feel like that's probably what they did with Doja Cat and just scrapped her thing. And another side note, I hate also this. There's two things I hate that Fortnite does nowadays with the item shop, with just season with the Chapter 6 seasons, since season 1 to now, is how expensive everything is, and why they also separate things. Like, why is the back bling separate from this character? Where why isn't it combined? Like, I told my friend this. I said the Halloween bundle with Michael Myers that came out 2 years ago had Michael Myers, his back bling pickaxe, and his emote for 1,800 V-Bucks. But his skin was 1,500 V-Bucks, and it came with a skin and a back bling. Whereas if you want to buy Scooby Doo, his skin is 1,500 V-Bucks, and his back bling by itself is 300 V-Bucks, which you're paying the same amount with Scooby Doo and his back bling separate as the Michael Myers bundle was altogether 2 years ago, which is just fucking mind blowing. And also the fact that Lego also said, I mean, not Lego, but Fortnite says that there's 12 items in a bundle, but they count the Legos styles as a separate item, which is completely false, as a separate item would mean you buy that and not the stuff that corresponds to it, if that makes any sense. Like, pretty much, like, the back blings are a separate item, but you don't have to buy Scooby-Doo or Shaggy or Fred, Velma, Ghostface, whatever. You're just buying the back bling. So if the Lego style is separate, that means it should just be, oh, you're buying the Lego style, but not the Fortnite skin outfit. But Fortnite doesn't tell you that, so it tries to tell you you're actually paying more, as it's just a style, because when you buy the skin, you also get that as a style. Like if you bought a skin and it comes with an edit style, that's just the Lego style. How Fortnite says it is that it's a separate item, which is completely false. So then they bump up the price by a lot more to give you that false advertisement feel, which I feel like someone wants to do a lawsuit. I don't know, make a lot of money. No, but it also, like I said, it makes no sense. And I know I'm blabbering on with this. This is just goes against the whole chapter and not just season 4. But for the fact that like just the Scooby Doo bundle is so fucking overpriced, it's 3,800 just for Scooby and Shaggy because quote unquote 12 items. Uh, but like if you do the Doja Cat bundle, which is quote unquote 14 items, it's cheaper, which that's 3,200. But the Scooby Doo and Shaggy's more. That I think it's the most bullshit thing that Fortnite has done. Like Fortnite, it's greedy so bad. It's greeded so bad now. It was bad then. Now it's like 10 times more. And I know a lot of people call them out on it now, and it's probably not gonna stop. So I'm going back to lobby now. Oh, what is this? This a gift? The Mr. Winner machine? Back the. Ooh! I got the gift from
Let's
Tree.
catch these dubs, Nick.
Ah! Ah!
What, Emma?
Alright, so I'm making a video on this, so I know I did not restart my game for nothing. Oh yeah! I restarted my game for nothing, guys. No, let me stop playing. Oh yeah. Reggie. And that brings us to a close. I do hope you guys enjoyed watching. Next season will probably be The Simpsons. I might make a video on that. Might not. Don't get your hopes up. If you made it to the end, uh, you guys deserve a cookie, I guess. Till then, see you guys in the next.